It's another episode of the Brett Allan Show. And today we are talking about Superman and Lois on the CW season 2. We're chatting with Alex Garfin, one of the stars, and he plays the iconic Jordan Kent, Zeta Rho. Welcome to the show, man. It's good to have you here today.
It's good to be here, man. Iconic. I guess I'll take it.
Well, I tell you, I'm excited because we've been working on this for a while. I know you're very busy doing a lot of press. So thank you for your time. This show is incredible. I think when we first heard about this a few years ago, people weren't sure what to expect. But man, you guys just came hot out of the gate. And this show is incredible. We're in season 2 now. A lot is happening. A lot has happened with your character and just really the entire storyline. How has this experience been for you? Because this story, this lore, I mean, there's a massive fan base. So, how do you feel, my friend, about this? And you've just done an amazing job with this
Thank you.
project.
How do I feel? I feel like it's an honor to be here. I feel very lucky to be here. It was a culmination of a lot of work, and the work just began at when I got it. After I got it, it's been a joy seeing the response that it's had. We got great people working on this thing. We got a lot of talented individuals on every level. I think I commented on the recent one that was posted by the CW Instagram. Every scene looks good, and it's a big shout out to our two DPs, Gordon Verhool and Stephen Mayer. There was a scene, I believe it was episode 7 last week, where Lois was confronting Jonathan about the XK, and I was just thinking to myself, first of all, they're both doing incredible. Both the actors, Bitsy and Jordan, were doing great, but wow, did Stephen kill that cinematography? I mean, that beautiful shot of her upset in the profile, and then the focus shifts way down. It's beautiful. It's a really beautiful show.
Yeah, I mean, it's shot like a major motion picture. And that's a thing that you have to think about when you're watching this because, I mean, you film in Canada, I'm assuming, is where this is done. Because we were trying to get Emmanuel on the show and there was a lot of confusion with scheduling and stuff. But I tell you what, I mean, this is just fantastic. Now, you have stepped into the shoes of this role. There's a lot going on with him personally, and we've watched him and his story arc and just his character grow over the seasons. I'm very curious, sort of looking at your character just from the outside in. If you take a look at Jordan from when things started to now, how has he grown and matured just as an individual in view of all the things that he's experienced so far? And just life, having to go through so many things as a teenager and everything else.
Yeah, I think he's grown up a lot. Underneath, he's still the same person, but when you go through puberty, you change quite a bit, especially that gap between middle and high school. It was known in middle school that he was bullied a lot. He had almost no friends. He was really kind of this lone wolf. And he goes out to Smallville, and the change of pace and small town attitude really affects him in a deep way, and that he becomes a lot more mature. One of the bigger themes of this season is him becoming mature. And a lot of times we use powers as a metaphor, the writers do anyway. And a lot of the stuff that's going on with Jordan is a lot of coming of age stuff. You will see in this coming episode that is airing tonight a little more super stuff kind of happening with him.
Oh, wow.
And you'll see him begin to take on new responsibilities this season that, most 15-year-olds would buckle under. But underneath all of that craziness, he's a strong person. And that's what really starts to shine.
And I think family is important to him as well, and his father and the relationship, in spite of maybe some of the challenges that might come about. As a dad, I love the fact that you said, the things that he succumbs to and really commits to, you said a lot of 15-year-olds might buckle, and not be able to handle it. So hats off to you, my friend. I'm excited for what's coming. This is just such a fun show. And it's just, I mean, everything about it even some of the Easter eggs and nods to other shows that have come before it in films. You guys just do a beautiful job.
Thank
And
you.
the scenery, absolutely. And the music, it's all great. Couple more questions here. I know you have a lot of press today. I'm very curious. How did you get bit by the acting bug? Like, what was it that interested you in becoming a storyteller?
I've been doing it since I was a little kid. I was doing commercials when I was like 3 and 4. But like anything, when you grow up, you find different interests, right?
Yeah.
And it happened to me that I found a different interest in acting, even though I was already doing it. I got to the stage where I saw it from a more mature light and saw it more as an art form rather than a hobby. And it coincided with one going to LaGuardia High School. My high school was a performing arts high school. It really helped me. It put me in the environment in which I could discover that, and the active discovery of that was followed by a year of a lot of success that culminated in this show. So it's been an absolute honor, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Getting bit by the acting bug again,
Yeah.
going into it and just really enjoying it.
That's fun. And I think you have to enjoy it. I don't know how recent it was, but some time ago, I follow you on Instagram and I had seen you, I think it was last summer, and you were just posting pictures and you said something to the effect of, right now, I'm just Alex. I'm a teenager trying to enjoy my life, trying to enjoy my family and friends. That's important to you, right? It has to be because obviously this is a lot of success for you. You've on a huge show. You're playing a massive character that millions of people are familiar with. Is it easy to relax a little bit and just have a normal life? I mean, it has to be hard sometimes, but I'm sure your friends keep you humble, right? As far as
Well, friends will always keep you humble. That's how you know they're real friends if they're making fun of you.
yeah,
No, there is a lot of pressure involved in this. Anyone that will tell you that there isn't is lying. Some people don't feel it, but certainly I do at times. As for living a normal life, I never really did. I'm always kind of
yeah.
been a crazy person. I always love doing things. I still go, bust on the street a lot and play guitar and play piano on the street. I love doing craziest things. I love doing crazy things anyway. Um, and this hasn't really hindered that. There are more people watching and the stakes are higher, but I don't intend on doing anything that would jeopardize that in any way. It's too important to me.
Yeah, and I can see that. Very mature for your age. Hats off.
Thank you.
And again, Superman and Lois, this is just so much fun on the CW. Be sure to tune in to tonight's episode. This will air tonight. Alex Garfin, thank you for your time, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your time, and may the car be with you.